I request Arnold sir to do the honors of felicitating Mr. Pichai now. Thank you, sir. I now take the privilege of requesting our guest of honor for the day, Ms. Acharapan, Honorable Consul General Royal Thai Consulate, Kolkata, to enlighten us with a speech. She is a postgraduate from Oxford University and has worked as a Consulate General in Osaka, Minister Consular in Asian Affairs, Royal Thai Embassy, Delhi, and Chief Secretary in the Department of Consular Affairs. A warm welcome to you, ma'am.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar Sawadika. It's my great pleasure and honor to attend the International Tourism and Hospitality Conference 2023, organized by NSHM Knowledge Campus in association with the Ministry of Tourism of India. I'm confident that this conference will provide opportunities to gain knowledge and insights from thinkers of hospitality industry, as well as to learn from other countries' experience and best practices in tourism development. I'm also pleased to learn that NSHM Institute of Hotel and Tourism Management has been acknowledged as one of the best hotel schools in India, being ranked #1 in Eastern India and 12th in all India by the Lead magazine survey last year. I hope that the Institute would further expand cooperation with international partners, including Thailand, which continues to be ranked among the best tourism destinations in the world. For example, on March 2nd, Thailand won the award for the best tourist country at the 30th Grand Travel Award 2023 in Sweden. Last November, Travel and Nation India magazine voted Phuket as the best wedding destination, while Thailand was voted the best honeymoon destination for second year in achieving sustainable and responsible tourism. Before COVID-19, Thailand received around 40 million or 4 crore foreign tourists per year, but that number decreased to only 430,000 or 430,000 in 2021. Since income from tourism industry accounts for around 20% of Thailand's GDP, the economic impacts from the pandemic were immense as Thailand's GDP contracted by 6.2% over the same period. However, during this critical moment for Thai tourism industry, Indian tourists became the largest group of visitors to Thailand by air travel in 2022. Therefore, I'd like to thank our Indian friends for choosing Thailand as their holiday destination. Up to now, all COVID-related travel requirements have been removed. We look forward to welcoming Indian friends to Thailand again. During COVID-19, the Royal Thai government introduced various measures to revive the tourism industry and reopen the country as follows. First, on July 1st of 2021, Thailand launched the Phuket Sandbox program, which allowed foreign tourists to visit Phuket without having to undergo quarantine like the rest of the country at that time. After 7 days of stay and 2 COVID tests in Phuket, they can go anywhere in Thailand. To enable this program, the government had to vaccinate at least 70% of Phuket's residents, when the vaccination rate of the rest of the country was only 10%. Second, on 1st November 2021, Thailand implemented the Test and Go scheme, which allowed fully vaccinated travelers to travel anywhere in the country after receiving confirmation of a negative RT-PCR test result upon arrival. On the same day, Thailand launched the Thailand Pass system, which was equivalent to India's Air Visa, to shorten the process of filling in travel-related information by uploading all travel requirement documents before traveling. With these innovative measures, Thailand witnessed continuous upward trend of international tourist arrival throughout 2022 and welcomed over 11 million visitors, including almost 1 million visitors from India last year. Fortunately, the improvement of global pandemic situation allowed Thailand to remove all COVID-related requirements from 1st of October 2022. Although this measure was short-lived and overtaken by rapid developments, they provide valuable lessons for the government, namely, first, the need to come up with innovative policies to solve the crisis and adjust the direction quickly as soon as the situation changes. And second, the advantage of acting first and staying one step ahead of others by providing more convenient traveling opportunities with less restrictions while ensuring confidence in public health regulations. Now let me turn to the topic on what Thailand has done to achieve sustainable and responsible tourism. Like many famous destinations, Thailand also feels negative impact of over-tourism, which resulted in depleted natural resources and worsened quality of life for local communities. Let me share experience on lessons learned from our previous mistakes and how we implement measures to develop sustainable tourism as follows. First is the closure of popular nature reserves. This will allow the ecosystem to recover from damages done by over-tourism. The biggest example is the closure of Maya Bay at Got PP Lake in June 2018. Maya Bay has been gradually reopened again in 2022 with even more beauty and splendor. Second is the ban of single-use plastics in all national parks. This was announced in August 2018. It has proven so successful and led to the ban of single-use plastic bags nationwide in 2021. I'm very happy to see the similar measure being actively enforced in India. Third is the Biocircular Green Economy or BCG model. In 2021, Thailand announced BGT model as a guiding principle for national development, which also emphasized on sustainable tourism. One example is the joint project between Tourism Authority of Thailand and Thai Organic Consumers Association to promote organic tourism in Phuket, which aims to empower local farmers while providing consumers with healthier food choices. Fourth is the Born the Nature project by Tourism Authority of Thailand. The project aims to transform tourism industry to become more sustainable by supporting CSI and advocate for responsible behaviors by tourism themselves. For example, tourists with a driving license will be invited to clean the ocean and build artificial coral reef in Koh Tao on World Ocean Day on 8 June 2023. Fifth is the promotion of community-based tourism. This concept has become more popular globally. It aims to strengthen local communities by developing authentic experience for tourists while respecting local cultures and environments, such as homestay, agritourism, and the promotion of local products. One great example is the Royal Thai government's One Tambon. Tambon is the sub-district. One Tambon, One Product project or OTOP, which supports local craftsmen to improve their handmade products and gain access to domestic and international markets. I hope I have given you some food for thought for further discussion during the conference. Lastly, let me conclude by commending NSHM Institute of Hotel and Tourism Management for its excellent arrangement and warm hospitality. I look forward to a fruitful and productive discussion and wish you all every success. Thank you. Donabat. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for your engrossing statements. It definitely left us with a lot of food for thought. We now proceed towards the keynote session for the day. We all are absolutely eager about it. In today's keynote session, we have three eminent, revered, and stalwart speakers from the industry and academia. I take the privilege of inviting the first keynote speaker. He is a professor of geography, Vishwabharati University, the former vice chancellor of Bhagalpur University, former director of National Atlas and Thematic Mapping Organization, director of Indian Institute of Science and Technology, former Principal, Dean, HOD, Registrar, Vishwabharati University, former scientist, ISRO, an ardent traveler who has traveled across the globe, recipient of research fellowship from Bhabha Atomic Research Center with 146 research papers, author of 5 books. Let us all put our hands together for the man, Dr. Vikas Kandilkar. Everybody, am I audible to even last person of this talk? Okay. So, first of all, I would like to thank organizers of this international conference on tourism. When Dr. Milind contacted me, that time I was very busy. I was actually going for an activity to one of the very important university, where I saw the tourism and travel management department. So after going the SSR of that university, I thought that I must attend this conference. So I am thankful to Dr. Milind for giving me this opportunity, the organizers and the dignitaries, the excellencies. It is a great opportunity for me to meet you all. And the most important, the audience, the young students. Young students who are here for the professional courses. As the theme of the conference is the contemporary issues, global trends and sustainable development. And it is organized by NSHM. So, honestly, I confess, what is the full form of the NSHM? I tried to do. And then I found that it has got a very good noteworthy collaboration for peace development of humankind. So it is taken from the Latin, and it has become a very important knowledge campus. Dear friends, the contemporary issues, the global trade, and the sustainability, these all 3 points are very important nowadays. What are the contemporary issues? What are the global trends going on? And what is the sustainable development? We talk about the sustainable development a lot. The theme which I have selected for today for you all, my young students, the geospatial system for tourism and sustainability. In fact,
It will focus on building bridges between the geospatial system and sustainability. Particularly, I am very happy to be here as we find gap between the industries and the academia and the government. What government is thinking, what industry is doing, and what the academia is doing. So there is a gap. And if such attempts are made, certainly the gap will be minimized. What sort of the decisions are taken by the government? What sort of the decisions are taken by the industries? Unless until you come to the platform of academia, because you are getting the main human resource power. That is your ingredient, and that you get different. Nowadays, as we are observing, what they put up? This is the main thought. The tourism, as I said, earlier it was luxurious, but now it is essential. Because in 21st century, this is information era. And my dear friends, information is not important. How of the world, that is important. And for that purpose, the tourism is one of the important components of the education, and that will give you the complete information of masses. From the tourism and hospitality point of view, if we see the geographical perspective, particularly in India, in ancient India, from the mountain and Alexander, from the Vasco da Gama, the regions for interest in India, you see, religious perspective, historical perspective, cultural resource, the reason why British also came to India, the center for education, old Nalanda, and unique place, geographical and geomorphological sites, the landforms. We are going to visit the waterfalls. We are going to visit the glacial landform. We are going to visit Jaisalmer, the airy. So India is very rich. India is the only country where we get all types of the geomorphological sites. That is our asset. That is our asset, and different type of tourism has got its prosperity in India across the world. The religious tourism, ecotourism, rural tourism, cultural tourism, medical tourism, and the geomorphological tourism. One more tourism you can add, the mental tourism also, as Dr. Jaiwal also said, the happiness. That will also be very important. So tourism and more organized studies having different type of courses. The course curriculum, the basic fundamentals, different type of courses you are learning. But the course content which ultimately helping you in getting established in your life and benefit to provide benefit to the society. So from that point of view, the government of India has also set certain policies since 1945. After independence, there is a lot of policies and day by day forming of the Ministry of Tourism, and this seminar is also, conference is also Ministry of Tourism is the part. So all these things are very important, and that is giving different type of convenience also. So these things are also, but I say two things are also very important: Ankush or Anushas. Without Ankush, without Anushas, discipline, no institution can rise. So you have to have discipline, then only you can, particularly tourism, because you are getting this. Smile. If you don't smile and a silent movie type of things, if you appear with the guest, then what will be the future of your organization? So that is very much essential and different course you have to follow. Dear friends, to understand the complex dynamic of the earth system and the society, there are two systems, natural system and the social system. You are the part of the social system, but we depend upon the earth system. Whatever the physical characteristics are there, all these are affected, and ultimately we are using for the society, we are providing the facilities to the society. Whatever knowledge we gain during our UG and PG courses. So that practical part is important when you are entering the life. United Nations also set different goals, sustainable development. All 17 goals, if you see, tourism is touching one by one. And that means you have got a large task in your life in getting yourself established as a professional. Dear friends, to have all these things, as I said, information. A informatic system is needed in which historical transition period of conflict between human activity. The world is finite. It will have to provide food and energy to meet the needs of double world population sometime in 21st century. Here, friends, if you see the population, 7.8 billion of the world population. Out of that, the tourism. Similarly, country-wise, if you see how we are, where we do stand, and then we get the percentage of the population which are in rural India or in urban India, and we have to provide. So India is having the diversity, vastness, richness, economy, development, and tourism is very important component. So India's power, the physical prosperity, cultural dynamics, and the getting burdened by the speed of natural different types of different problems which we also face, and not only there in US or in Southeast Asia, so different types of resources, sustainable development which you have to carry resources. And to tap the resources, different types of different countries, characteristics also, even the third world nations countries that poverty is not a fair ratio of international economic relations that is connected by each other. So all these factors are there, and this can be solved only through the informatic system. You have to have very strong database. You have to have very strong database because you have got a very large number of these scope for the society development in different aspects and the sustainability point of view. Dear friends, in fact, exploring the challenges in governments also. India has more than 50% of the population below the age of 25 and more than 65% below the age of 35. So youth, role of youth is very important. We have to produce professionals. We have to motivate professionals to deal with it. So the challenges which we are facing in India, having 135 crore population, 1/3 urban, rural areas, geographical, different cities, different villages. Now rural tourism has also started. Recently I visited one university where within the university one village is established as a model. So that sort of the tourism has also started, and that was a part of the tourism department of that university. So each university should have that sort of the course curriculum. In new education policy 2020, the skill development, the vocational courses, you are already doing. You are getting this skill in this particular field and having this. How you can have the data, the geotouristic data mining you have to do. what type of data is needed. You have to make the complete mining system. For that complete phenomena, you have to go for the large database, data analysis, machine learning, neural. All these components are there, which each and everybody is now great, but we need more training in this part, and then only global consensus of growth in 21st century must be the sustainable development. So from the sustainable development point of view, if you see tourism, maths, digitalization, and sustainability, it is an integrated combination. It is integrated. Tourism, maths, digitalization. Without maths, you cannot go. Even from here to wherever you go, you are going to Google. You are having the room locations. Now see how fast we are moving. But math is limited. Digitalization, digital India, digitization and digitalization. So we are now at the phase of the digitalization. We are at the phase of the digitalization where then only the diversity of India can be solved, and then we can proceed through that. So in this context, the maths are well known today, are essential and indispensable in almost all areas of our modern life. Especially if you are in urban dwellers. Now, everyone is having these smartphones. Everyone is dealing with the smartphone and they are reaching their destination. And in this connection, allow me to just quote Gilbert H. Roswender, who has been editor of National Geographic. A man is the greatest of all epic poems. Its lines are colored through the realization of great dreams. Here, it has been often status, and that has got the appreciation also. Similarly, Peter Greenberg, well-known director, I very appreciate. I have always been fascinated by maps and cartography. A map tells you where you have been, where you are, and where you are going. In a sense, it's three tales in one. So there are different codes, there are different views, there are different opinions about these maps. But nowadays, maps, how maps are prepared? Government of India, Ministry of Science and Technology, having two mapping organizations. One is Survey of India, and other is National Atlas and Thematic Mapping Organization. Now, completely it is transferred from paper maps to digital maps. In Thailand also, we have a project, international project between Government of India and the Government of Thailand, ASEAN countries. So I will be sharing also that how the geospatial technology is helping in tourist destinations of different countries. So different types of maps and views are there according to Arthur Robinson also the groups of map is interpreted. This way, ultimately I want to tell you that we have to have the data set. We have to have the history, digital history, because history is the subject. If we see only history as a subject, then not important. Every subject has got its own history. And unless until you know the history of your subject, then only you can develop your capacity. And then you will be confident, and then you will proceed forward. You are doing tourism. How tourism has started? What is the history of tourism? What is the total population? What is the total floating population of one area? How much infrastructure is needed? How much will be the output of that? And ultimately, how much revenue comes? Because ultimately, the income expenditure is there, the economy. So, digitalization, in fact, it is a process for business community to have the business. Nowadays, the entire world is doing that, and ultimately, we are going for the digital economy. Through tourism, Government of India digital economy, and they throughout the world also, it is changed scenario. and getting developed. I agree that most of you will have their opinion. Nowadays, we are having the GIS, Geographic Information System. Geographic Information System is widely used in tourism nowadays. It is very essential. Government of India, particularly Ministry of Earth Sciences, has also opened National GIS scheme. Earlier, the GIS was only for the map making purposes, but now it is considered as total solution. Total solution of the society, including the tourism and hospitality components dealing with it. So all these aspects are very important, which is very important on the basis of the mapping and ability purpose. So these things are coming in the form of the geospatial technology. That is the main phenomenon here, which is helping us in 21st century, and that will have a very bright future. Particularly in the geospatial application, the map, the cartography, how decent map can be prepared, and how map will be very much meaningful, useful for the society for various general purposes and for specific purposes also. So location, position and situation that can be easily explained in particularly the application of the geospatial. Day by day, ISRO is launching various satellites. Earlier ISRO satellites were according to their purpose. But now, according to user's purpose, what is your requirement? What is your requirement according to your resolution, according to your duration? They are forming the detectors and they are uploading and they are posting, and we are getting very high resolution data, even 0.25 meters. So such things are very important in learning, mapping, and that is very much needed or a part of tourism that needs the development. So map has the diverse demand, especially in this country like India and the entire world. So here the most pertinent question is whether we have been successfully creating professionals to address the requirement of the nation. The tourism institutes, the universities, the colleges, they are day by day opening new courses, management courses, tourism management courses, travel management courses. So all these, but if you remember, what about the 50 years before? Management was not that much popular. Now, without management, you cannot go ahead, whether it is any sector. So that sort of things are very important, and it is still in India. We need more number of tourism, which will have the courses of UG, PhD, and R&D is needed, research and development, where you can do the conception, perception, and visualization. Three important part of the research: conception, perception, and visualization. What you are forming, what is your concept, what you perceive the requirement of the 21st century, and how much you can visualize. That is very important, dear friends. And in this revolution, the cartographers, so tourism, the professionals are not only the tourism professionals, they are the map makers also. They are the map makers also. Unless until you are very competent in preparing maps, so digital maps, then only you can convey your all aspects of tourism throughout the city. So these things are here very important, and as map is not new phenomenon. From James Rennie in 1788, in India, in 1956, national records were prepared by Dr. S. P. Chatterjee. So we have got a long history which is given from 1960. Even the remote sensing, the GIS, the geospatial techniques, and nowadays we are doing the geospatial system. See how this is like. Remote sensing is 19th century, since 19th century we are in it is not new, but in 1978 we are having Indian satellites, and day by day we are using the high precision data. Similarly, the GIS, 6 years before we did not have the GIS. Now GIS has become big, not only the tourism, not only the management, but also solving the total problem of this society. So from that point of view, the different characteristics are here. I shall go to inside the statements, particularly first quote is by the author David Present in this it is knowledge the last continent. Geography is just physics slowed down with a couple of each step. Similarly, in other words, what we map in geography is not isolated interplay of the physics inspired theory. Rather, nothing is depicted unless it is interpreted by the animate world, including the vegetation. Similarly, the geographers never get lost. They just do the accidental field work. So, field work is very important here, and every moment in tourism you are doing the field work. Every segment of your part of the courses is this field work, and that gives you, in some way I would like to share you with from mapping from Todarmal, the oldest Todarmal revenue collection, finance minister of Raja Akbar, and since then the modern geospatial apps we are developing. So modern mapping is about participation, sharing and collaboration among the academia, universities and the government. Similarly, from paper map to cloud, we have changed the system. The mapping in the age of drones now, the drone mapping is great, and particularly in tourism, you can see its application. Now, Her Excellency also said Thailand is the honeymoon destination, but every honeymoon destination is also having the drone mapping now. The photography is done. So that's sort of the camera is going on, and cartography become personal. Locate my move, my point everywhere. Everyone is being tracked. Everyone is being located on the world map. That's why we call it local to global. That's why we call it local. No pixel is left, and all pixels are connected with the focal. All focal pixels are connected with the regional. All regional pixels are connected with the global. So each and every city, even this city is also located globally, and we can have good visualization. So mapping beyond the visible area also, which is not seen by the naked eye, that can also be we have got it. So mapping beyond reflected solar energy, mapping specific objects, cartography and the big data. Nowadays we are dealing in the important digital cartography and the updating, and then application of geospatial system in various tourism. So Government of India is also having the NSPI, National Spatial Data Infrastructure, where the national infrastructure for community access to organization, uploading of data, everyone, sharing of data, all the schools and organizations are doing their travel rural management courses. You must share with them. There should be uniformity in the course program. Each and every course program should be skill development to and that is the main aim and objective of the National Education Policy 2020. So this way you can have important information, and that helps the tourism match direction and sustainability. The national has layers of information to form the layer of information in tourism, and you can come to a decision support system. Without support system, nothing will come out. So you have to develop a very strong support system, and that will be from local to global level, and that's from government and the industries, academia, and the villagers, public part, PPP parts also. So these systems are very important, and that focuses on the local, regional, national, and global level. And sustainability, if you see different paths from the ecological system quality and from the medical health, medical tourism has been developed. In that we have prepared a medical tourism map. So each tourism is how that will be converted into the realization of the maps, and that will be adopted. There is a trade, there is a trade in the sustainable development. I will develop this technology. You have to develop the discipline also. Monodiscipline, interdiscipline, multidiscipline, and transdiscipline. So nowadays, the tourism, maps, digitalization, and sustainability will provide insight in transdisciplinary perspective of biodynamics, which would be useful for future planners and policy makers of all sectors. It is not only interdisciplinary or multidisciplinary. Entire world having embraced how you can solve unless until the transdisciplinary approach, and to my mind, tourism in R&D, the research everything should now come, and you must have the doing also the related to the transdisciplinary. So here the transdisciplinary, the multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, and tourism versus transdisciplinary approach should be forwarded for the further development. Then local to global you can go, and then only particularly in India we can have our. So sustainability has got three main pillars: the economic, environmental, and social, and that reflects encourages the ultimately the business term. Ultimately, the business term and a profit or loss. Challenges around the sustainability also of the publicity, etc., manpower, and the system is summarized here. We have got different drivers: Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, cloud, wireless, and big data. Similar with special technology, facilitator, process, and ultimately it is for the geospatial value in the world, economy, and society. Ultimately is to have the world economy and society. So how we can use the Internet of Things, how we can use the geospatial technology, and that may have the tourist, and ultimately we can prepare different types of maps and world-class atlases also for the development of cartography and regional science. With notable eightfold path of Lord Buddha. Buddhism is a, from tourism point of view, you see that you see in India how much population we have in Buddhist population, and what is the total tourist population. You go to Thailand, highest population of Thailand, and more than 94% is Buddhist population. So that means similarly all cities of the provinces of the Thailand are having that. So geography of tourism is including all population and site characteristics also, and the core concept is the components of the cultural geography and tourism. Both of the geography departments now they have already developed courses in tourism. They are developing. We are also having the short taken the geography of tourism paper and the special paper launched later. So idea is being launched how cultural footprints are there of the Lord Buddha. Similarly, how the routes are taken on Lord sites. Similarly, the cultures are explored this one. So tourists have got different types of site information, whether it's geographical or it is the cultural notes or different. So this way, Buddhism cultural education is also in the Southeast Asia as well as through Silk Road also. We are having the different development, and not only from the Indian Thailand, but also other parts also the movement has taken place. So this way, you see the cultural study is done, and the population is taking place. If you compare the population, if it is population from the massive particularly east and self-reliance, that will be given by the tourism different aspects. And then we can have here the different cultural interactions. So ultimately here if you see the workflow of this, how we can handle the data, and then we can prepare a final map for the world-class accuracy in particularly tourism, considering the age full pass across nations, matter of side across it. So this is a project I would like to share with you because the government of India, this project is already completed, and this is for the India ASEAN archaeological satellite data, connectivity of regional culture, finite roots and infinite values. Finite roots and infinite values, and that on behalf of government India I was working. I'm from Thailand, someone while working Mrs. Ranging Safety Department. So there is the output of this channel. It is available now from net output, and that way we are having the 8 countries details special. So finally, what is the vision of the tourism? Maps to apps. You have to develop. You have to develop for each and every. You are having the apps for different purposes when a second of tourism is applied. So that will give you the base services, the application, location, position, and situation, and that will have the complete geographical perspective of the tourism, and that has one different history opportunity where the private sectors are there, whether it is the accommodation sector, transport sector, amenities, administration, academy, and industry. That's why the integration is needed between the government, industries, and the academia, and then we can have the tourism, religion, and commerce both side by side. I think you will agree with me. Tourism, religion, and commerce both side by side is building a stronger nation. We can think, we can build our nation stronger if we are. Our Prime Minister has given 5P: trade, transport, talent, technology, and tourism. In German also, we are having 4G concepts: the resource, skill, message, and love. So resources, India is very rich. We are developing skill in tourism. We are developing skill in tourism, not only tourism, but other sectors also. And then finally, the development. Just you can have this particular voting. What is written here? What the point of education? If you still throw garbage on the street to be ultimately picked by an uneducated education, ultimately we are communicating. Unless until this type of hoarding is not displayed on the street, means then only we are educated. So our motto, NSHM motto, should be removing such type of the hoardings. So this way, only we can have the 21st century information and mindset. Still we are having the mindset of 19th century, process of 20th century, the mindset of 21st. We have to have need of the information for the sustainability. Then only we can have the Atmanirbhar Bharat or Atmanirbhar Grameen Bharat. That way, our President, Dr. APJ Kalam, we need to explore how these future technology can help the bottom of the economy. Creating a sustainable development model for 3 billion rural people involves linking data incorporation and dissemination. So just see what vision he had and how message he has already given to us, and then our Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. A quote, famous quote: "Can't cross the sea merely standing and staring at the water." Hence, we need to act and act together. So this could be a message to all the students or teachers of this organization to have. So geography of tourism with the basic innovation, माता पूरी तो हम अर्थात पूरी मेरी माता है, मैं उसका पुत्र हूँ, अर्थात माता पृथ्वी को नमस्कार, मातृ को नमस्कार. What we have to do for them is what we are. अतिथि देवो भव इति very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Rajna. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your profound knowledge with all of us here today. Your session was full of inspiration and valuable information. I just noted out some of the points on this, that is SD, PV, tourism, maps, digitalization, NSDI, and also the skill development. These are the main points which the students should know about it as a tourism studies as well as the packages also. Our next keynote speaker is a dynamic lady, a hospitality industry expert with the right blend of industry and hospitality education experience. She has over the last 30 years given shape to many inspiring students across the country, especially in the field of hospitality and tourism. She is presently heading the prestigious Institute of Hotel Management, Bhubaneswar, which is one among the 21 central IHMS under the Ministry of Tourism, GOI. An alumnus of IHM, Kolkata, she has made her alma mater take pride in her contributions towards hospitality education. She has headed many hotel schools and has been hospitality instrumental in grooming students and facilitating their career progression. She is involved in many government projects and service. She is also the CEO of the Incubation Center at ITHC Bhubaneswar, recognized and approved by Startup Edition. She is a member and also diploma holder in Indian Society of Training and Development and also a freelance trainer. May I have the privilege to welcome on stage Dr. Sharda Ghosh. Ma'am, please.
Once again, a very good afternoon and warm greetings to Madam Acharapan. Students, I think most of you are hungry, so probably let's not look at the slides that I have prepared, but do you know natto? So let's just watch the video clipping of the song being, getting the Oscar award. So, the clipping please. So just the skipping is to make you, come back from your sleep, because I know most of you are waiting for your sumptuous lunch. Just take a moment. So who was the lady who introduced this song number at the Oscars? on Sunday evening. Students, did you watch that? Did you or did you not? Who was it? None other than Ms. Deepika Padukone of Pathan. So this conference itself is, a reflection of a very tourism product. You can see that I have come all the way from Odisha. I think Sir is from Mumbai. Then we have representing Thailand. We've got Mr. Jaiswal here representing Maldives. And of course, so many of you are sitting here. I think I'm sure you are from different parts of the country. So this is nothing but a kind of tourism in itself. And this hotel is earning money because of us. So we just want that you all should see this clipping and we'll come back to it.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reason I showed those clipping is not because I am Telugu and I can follow the song well, but the reason why the clipping was shown is to appreciate the song. This has actually given us the pride, and look at the kind of ovation that we got in a platform like the Oscars. And the reason why I picked this up is because on Monday morning when I was reading the newspaper, Times of India says that Raja Modi had actually requested Chandra Bose to come up with a number which is very raw and earthy. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to actually take my presentation forward with just focusing on these two words, raw and earthy. And you can see the kind of song that he created, which actually shocked everybody around the globe.
And we will be focusing today on rustic tourism. You can call it ecotourism, you can call it ethnic tourism, you can actually call it village tourism, farm tourism, agri-tourism. But then let's all remember one thing, that India has so much to offer, and India has so many wonderful villages to offer. And the song which shook the entire world is just the right essence of the Indian culture. So Chandra Bose actually, when he heard from Rajamouli, he created this Natu, and Natu, the meaning is nothing but rustic. And Natu also means to sow things, So combination of the word raw and earthy came up with this Natu number, and I think for the first time we have won an Oscars. So, ladies and gentlemen, today let us focus on rural tourism, which I would probably like to call it rustic tourism, because I feel that we have so much to offer, and it has to be offered not with frills and fancy, but it has to be offered the way it is. I still recall when I was, young and going to school, after summer vacation, we were told to write an essay on how we spent a summer vacation, or a scene in a railway station. But it is so sad that these days these topics are not relevant anymore, because there are very few kids who move to, places during summer vacation. My summer vacation was spent on the banks of Godavari, because I come from a small town called Rajahmundry in Andhra Pradesh. And even today when I go, I sit on the bank of the river and try to think of those lovely times that I spent. I still remember when the largest bridge was being, constructed, we would run from one end to the other, having vechi bachi, and there was no water, and it used to be so hot that we used to feel that chill, the hotness of the chilies. And my uncle used to say, "There's no water. You just put your tongue out and run from one end to the other, and you'll feel comfortable." So these are certain memories that actually gives us very good feeling, very nostalgic. And we have seen the old villages. We've seen how India was earlier, and we would actually want to give this essence to the entire world. And so all the stakeholders should try and focus on this one particular area. Since I come from state of Orissa, I would actually like to discuss about two initiatives which the government is doing at the moment, and fortunately even our information is associated with it. First is they're coming up with large number of eco-tourism nature camps in their forest areas. Imagine wonderful nature camps in the wilderness where you actually get to breathe real oxygen and get to see the nature at its best. When we are asked to go to help them out in terms of grooming them and training them, the only area that we touch upon is hygiene and sanitation. All students sitting here, I'm sure you have been taught by your faculty that you should not wear too much of jewelry. But when we go to these nature camps, we tell the people, please come with your handcrafted jewelry. And when these women, when they wear those heavy jewelry and anklets and bracelets and having tattoos on the face and giving us that splendid, home cooked food, the experience is mind blowing. Believe me, the kind of satisfaction that we get out of it, I'm sure we will not experience it in the five-star hotels also, five-star hotels too. Because these hotels are supposed to be giving that kind of luxurious need to us. But when we go to these simple places, they actually give us the feeling and the essence of being in India. Mahatma Gandhi said that true India lives in its villages, and if somebody wants to actually experience the Indian culture, the Indian color, the Indian history, then one should go and be in these villages. So what happens in these projects that we are working is that you have the self-help groups. For those who do not know what are self-help groups, these are basically community-based groups were formed to uplift their livelihood. So these self-help groups are given some loans with subsidy, and the basic infrastructure is being created by government of Odisha, and these infrastructures are left out to these self-help groups to run it on their own. So you could see that these villagers from different parts of the village, they come to these nature camps as per their duties which are been fixed. It could be that, today one team is coming, tomorrow the other team will come, and they have to take care of these nature camps. So you would get to have food on the sal leaves which is stitched by them. You would actually get to eat food which is cooked on the firewood. You will actually not get too much of luxury, just the minimum basic, but then you will get what, which is an apple, and that is their smiles and the warmth that you will experience there. What happens when government comes up with such projects is that you're trying to empower the villagers with some kind of entrepreneurship projects. You're also trying to stop the youth from going into the cities, because most of the youth from the villages tend to go to the nearby cities for employment. So this is one way of having these youth stay back in the village itself, because the government is giving them an opportunity to try and do something in their village itself, which that itself is very, very motivating. When such projects are taken up, you're also trying to improve the livelihood of the villagers there, because you're actually trying to make their lives better. You're giving them an opportunity to do something in their own way. You're not trying to tell them to do it our way, but in their own way. So improvement of living standards, livelihood definitely happens when you actually empower them with such initiatives. There is another initiative which Odisha government has taken up, which is called Mission Shakti. I'm sure every other state is aware of it, and they're doing it in a big way, and that is empowering women. There are already about 3 lakh women who have been put into different self-help groups, and these women are coming up with different initiatives, and the topmost initiative on the cards is tourism, in terms of focusing and highlighting the Odisha cuisine and also the handicrafts of the state. So here again, women of the state are being put into self-help groups. They are being given loans. They are being given the infrastructure. They are being trained, which is very important. And the training is not done just by 1 or 2 agencies, but they are being done by several reputed agencies. One being the University, which is the initiative of government of Kerala, and which is seen as a very, very successful initiative. So these women are trained to come up with their own cafes. They are being trained to come up with their own institutional techniques, and you'll be very, very surprised to know that many of these women are now handling big institutional teachings like hospitals, schools, and also some of the government offices in Bhubaneswar. Their candidates are being handled by Mission Shakti people. So, boys and girls, the reason why I'm sharing you this is that luxury hotels, resorts, of course, definitely are there, but then there are alternative accommodation sector also, which we all have to try and explore. And exploring India cannot be, completed without exploring the villages of the country. We do have a lot of visitors who come to see the Taj, or go to Rajasthan to see the deserts, or go and experience the backwaters of Kerala. But I think the time has come when most of the people who will be visiting the country, and also very importantly, the people who are residing in the country, to move around to these small places, experience the beauty of the place, have a wonderful experience, and very importantly, experience true India in its villages. Let's all explore and try and promote rural tourism, domestic tourism. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. A small video on this. I try to keep it short. Boys and girls, please look at the video very carefully.
Want to change your life. Whenever you choose this path, you'll find your promised land. Here, the biggest thing is the smallest one. Here, our history becomes the foundation of your stories. The tomorrow is not your destination. It's your destiny. It's a little whisper and the kindness of people. So keep going. Your roads change your life. To stay rural is being more than nature and exposing the waters. It's your past, your present, and your future. Because rural is not the end. It is the beginning. Discover the best tourism villages.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sharda ma'am, for your wonderful words and effort with which you touched all our audience. And you also touched the lion's share of our country, which are the villages. The day we be able to make villages inclusive in tourism, I think Indian tourism industry will reach its zenith. Thank you, Madam, once again. Our next keynote speaker has been a leader in material management and supply chain procedures for leading hotel chains in India like the Taj Group, the Grand Hyatt, Westin, and Sofitel, to mention a few. He has been involved in setting up international properties like Sofitel Bangkok and Bali, and he has been awarded prestigious recognitions like Karmavir Brahma Samman, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan Award, Most Influential Food Industry Professional, Outstanding Contribution to the Hospitality Industry, Hospitality Professional of the Year. He is the National President of Policy Development and Research Cell. He is also the first person in the world to complete Certified Hotel Purchase Manager certification from American Hotel and Lodging Educational Institute. He happens to be the advisory board member to Hospitality Purchasing Managers Forum, IDE Global, Better Kitchen, World of Hospitality, Global Food Health Retail Network, and H3 Mart, to mention a few. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome on stage the CEO of Quality New Zealand for India and emerging markets, Dr. Nitin Nagrale.
I keep on saying thank you to the internet पिछले 25 साल में नहीं काम से. I'm not in touch with it. I regret that. So these times that I did really wonderful. Spent a lot of days together at Japan College with him. Yes, he was extremely good in kitchen, and we knew that he's going to be a chef one day. And we used to copy his manual. We used to follow him. He was very handsome. Now also people call him very handsome. I'm jealous of him. I got to know yesterday a lot of students follow us, and I'm really, really proud that what Nation has done in the industry. Yesterday, with two girls, I was staying in at an accommodation. And the beautiful girls, I saw them about 10 o'clock. As soon as Deepnath entered, they were like, sir, where are you? Where are you doing? And what are you doing? मैं पीछे खड़ा हूँ मुझे किसी ने पूछा ही नहीं. So and I said, oh my God, I'm where am I? Am I in the right place? And I'm still jealous of you, Deepnath. And so today we are talking about tourism. We are talking about hospitality. Let's all of us take together this path. It's a long journey. All of you will have to walk. It's not easy. It seems easy. It looks comfortable. It looks lucrative. In fact, as you are already into this, you need to know that if you work hard, if you have all the elements of luck, and if you have mentors, then you are going to be very, very successful. It's not the best paid job. तो अगर आप लोग दिमाग में है कि मुझे बहुत अच्छा सैलरी मिलेगा, please tone that down. If you don't work hard, if you don't work towards it, then you're not going to be as successful as anybody else. Hence, from day one, you have to ensure that what I do has to convert into money which I take home. Satisfaction is important, because satisfaction is important in any way which you do. But ultimately, that's why it's important for you to know that what I'm going to be doing is going to be taking care of my family, my community, and then ultimately the nation. Today, at the International Tourism and Hospitality Conference, the theme was on contemporary issues, global trends and sustainable development. I'm going to be talking about certain aspect of the topic, and we'll take it forward from here. I have a beautiful report which was done, a speech which was written, and I'm going to be reading that so then you will understand what I have in my mind. I'm thanking Deepnath, I've written that here again, but I want to thank Mr. Bill for this opportunity once again, and everybody else who are here. The previous two speakers, sir and ma'am, they have raised the bar here, and I'm going to be talking to you as if I'm your student and fellow batchmate. So please excuse my language and please excuse the content which these two people have raised the bar already. I'm Dr. Nitin Shankar Nagrale. I am the founder of an association called Hospitality Purchasing Managers Forum. This was set up 10 years ago, where we got all the supply chain professionals together, and today we have more than 6,000 members in 48 cities in India. We are present in Middle East, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Bhutan. So that's the hospitality industry. So our objective was to train purchasing professionals, bring them all together. Normally what happens is when you are in purchase, supply chain, receiving stores, then there is a person who is either taken from the accounting background or somebody who comes in just because the owner wants him to be there, and then he starts taking care of the that particular department. So there was no education institute which was specialized on the hospitality purchasing. And then we felt, what do we do? So we came together, we purchase managers came together, and we created this forum. Today, we have written a book on basics of hospitality procurement. We have a lot of white papers issued. We have best practices which we follow, and we share a lot of information. So that's HPFL. I am the CEO of a company named Quality New Zealand. We import a lot of food products from New Zealand. This company is owned by a few cricketers. If some of you follow cricket, you must have heard Sir Richard. He is the patron of the company. Stephen Flynn, Brandon McClellan, Daniel Vettori, Jeff Allen, all captains of New Zealand. They are the shareholders and directors of this company. I report to Jeff Allen, and Stephen Flynn is one of the directors I am in touch with. So what we do at the moment is we not just bring in food products from New Zealand, but we have set up a plant in Ambala in Punjab. It's a world-class plant and the best in India, which supplies to most of the QSRs. And what we do is we bring in charcoal from New Zealand and process here in India. India as a country has gone through tremendous progress and development in the last few decades. All of us know that as soon as Mr. Modi came in, we started showcasing what we have done. But yes, there have been a lot of work which has been done since 1947. Now, today we are in the 75th year of our independence. But then the work had started then. So India is not just on the verge of world as developed country. Maybe in next 20 years we will fall into that name by to 2047. I'm very, very sure that we will be not just the second largest economy, but we will fall into a place where people will look at us and call us a developed country. At the moment, yes, we are the emerging economy, one of the largest economies in the world. If you read newspapers, if you read the information, you will understand that the GDP of what India has, no other country has it. And for next 10 years, we will be for other countries to follow and to look up. India is rapidly advancing in many areas such as technology, science, education, healthcare. But what's most important, potential lies is in its people. So our population is our strength. We are not just today the largest populated country. We have surpassed China a few days ago, but it's considered as our strength. And our people are hardworking, ambitious. We have a lot of determination. And we come from a background where we had a background of we were learning, we were ruled by Britishers, but we had our own culture, we had our own history, and we had our own roots. Today, we are shining India with our own strong workforce and vibrant economy, and we are poised to become even greater country. India is also widely recognized as a leader in innovation. We are running recognition in our creative entrepreneurs, groundbreaking advances in research and development, and high level of investment in R&D. The nation has fostered culture of innovation, enabling companies to develop groundbreaking products and services to meet the need of the customers. We talk about hospitality, but then anything and everything today is hospitality. If you go to hospitals, you never felt that hospitals will be looking like a five-star hotel. You never felt that airlines or railways, in fact, Sir was talking about Indian Railways. So he traveled by train and he was saying that the amount of hospitality or the level of hospitality which he got, which was not expected. Government has taken steps to further encourage growth in the nation, focusing on areas such as the infrastructure, economic diversification, and development of human capital. When the energy of supply and transportation, while economic diversification has provided new opportunities in industry, such as manufacturing, services, and information technology. Initiatives such as Make in India, Digital India, Skill India are helping to create a strong business environment and expand the employment opportunity. This combined with higher educational standards and increased access to healthcare has allowed India to become one of the fastest growing economies in the world. When I talk about the trade relations, today it's important that we need to know India has been known for what we are in terms of what we have to offer. So in the last few years, the government led by Mr. Modi has ensured that we develop our trade relations with different countries. We have got FTAs with countries. We also have special approvals and special arrangements with many other countries. We have reached and merit in our trading relationship, but largely due to our strategic location as well as abundance of natural resources, the manufacturing sectors are growing. Our focus on expanding our trade relationship has given a competitive edge in global marketplace and also propelled us to forefront on the international trade. We are seen as near doubling of exports in less than a decade and now provide a significant portion of world's essential commodities, ranging from oil, gas, and things like that. Government has been proactive in developing trading relations with our country and also has signed numerous agreements, as I mentioned, to expand market access and facilitate the economic and trade cooperation. We have several initiatives to reduce trade barriers, promote investment. We have joined several multilateral organizations such as WTO, UN, which have enabled us to increase the presence of global market. All of you know that G20, we have the president of G20 at the moment. And the G20 trade relations with different countries is increasingly important topic as India moves towards becoming a major global player. From the perspective of Indian businesses, the G20 provides unprecedented opportunities for foreign exchange, goods trade, and investment. Hospitality once again gets into the same. I met up with Mr. Amarnath, who owns Nimrana Group of Hotels, and last week we were together over a dinner, where he mentioned that one of his hotels in Rajasthan. So the G20 approached him and they told us that we need to have the finale in your hotel called Tizara, and he had to build a banquet which will accommodate about 800 people. So in a 600-year-old palace, now it was a challenge for him to create that, but then it's being built. So for next 6 months, it's going to be building that, and somewhere in October, November, there should be a finale which should take place at the Tizara. India has long enjoyed strong and vibrant trading relationship with different countries, especially with country which I represent, which is New Zealand, and the trade value was about $2 billion US. India is the 17th largest goods exporter to New Zealand, and New Zealand being the 39th largest goods exporter to India. So there's a big gap which needs to be built up, which needs to be taken care. Where at the moment the largest trade with India happens mostly with China, and we need to be really bridging that gap. India's move forward to digitalization and automation will create significant opportunities for different countries. And India's demand of high quality products and other goods will continue to ensure symbiotic relationship between different countries. Let's talk about the students and also understand what is the role of all of you to develop country. You being the students are country's most valuable resource, and rapidly developing nation, you are the future. Your future will define the future of the country, and in coming decades, you all will be playing a pivotal role in the country's development, from leading innovative startups to developing pioneering research in the field of healthcare, agriculture, pharmaceutical, and many more. Students can help drive economic growth by nurturing the new entrepreneurs by tomorrow. You must be seeing the Shark Tank, which is shown on the TV, where a lot of new entrepreneurs coming and then they get funded by the sharks. This means that the right support, student-led initiatives can provide great benefits for both the nation and the industry. The government can provide increased access to training and skills like institutes like these through affordable and accessible educational resources by engaging the private sector and encouraging philanthropic efforts. This definitely can ensure that the workforce is better prepared for the future. Overall, India's students have an important role to play in building a brighter future through digital literacy, technical skills, and social progress. You all can work to create a healthier and more prosperous nation. With the right research and support, we can then drive force behind India growth. Children, it's important, students specifically, it's for you. You need to know today, not just education, but how you network, with whom you network, what you learn. So if you're not networking, you're definitely not working. You need to develop that networking for yourself, and also your network is going to be your network. It's extremely important to hold hand, have a mentor who would guide you, not just necessarily from the college, but somebody from the society, somebody from your family, neighborhoods. Have somebody who you can look up to, create a mentor, and go forward from there. It's easy for anybody to be more successful when you have somebody who guides you. I wish you good luck for your future endeavors, and I'll be happy to support if there is anybody who needs any help from me from here on. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nagarale. I will bring down the mic a bit because the disparity in the height. Thank you for your wonderful and enlightening words of advice for the students. I personally felt very pampered for your kind gesture and words for me. The audience should have gained miles of knowledge about their future, what they should do from your brief speech. Ladies and gentlemen, we have thus arrived to the end of the second session of keynote speeches for the day. But before we leave for lunch, there is a small video from ITHC University, Italy, where our professor has shared her knowledge about today's theme. After this video, we can all proceed for our lunch. Our next session will commence in 45 minutes after the lunch. Thank you.
Thank you to the NSHM campus for the invitation to this conference. I'm Marta from the University, and I will present you some results of an ongoing project that we have on cultural tourism and sustainability and climate change. I will share with you some slides. Cultural tourism has been in the last decades one of the major growing segments, and in general, we know from literature that cultural tourism has been considered particularly interesting for a number of reasons, because it's more accessible to many destinations. It can be considered quality tourism because of its low seasonality and high travel spending, and also because it has positive effects in heritage conservation and valorization policies. Already before the pandemic, we were experiencing a number of changes on the development side. Tourists were looking for more creative experiences, for creation of their cultural tourist experiences, with a desire to experience tourism and more interested in sustainable tourist practices. Many of these changes remained and became even more evident after the pandemic, which brought also new changes in terms, for example, of allowing users interest for proximity tourism, for social but not crowded cultural trips and tours, and for rediscovery about tourism, international cultural experiences, and needs also vacations and work time, so economic of your vacation. At the same time, in this framework, we also witness a great debate for major cultural destinations on the issue of tourism, which was stopped, of course, by the pandemic, but today it's still there and very much visible in many destinations, and in general, and going concern about the issues of cultural destinations. And today, these topics have become really of great relevance and urgent to be analyzed for the future of cultural tourism. In particular, influence the impact of climate change on cultural sites and attractions, the role that cultural institutions can play in driving climate action. So we want to also sustainable tourist practices and the development of time-sensitive artistic productions and cultural communication practices. So we started looking at these three areas. With regard to the first one, we see that more and more sector studies are highlighting the losses and damages to cultural heritage that are associated with climate change, and these losses are associated with more or less sudden events such as fires, floods, or rising temperatures. And these events not only put at risk tangible heritage sites, which in a way this phenomenon is more visible, but also intangible cultural heritage and traditional practices. And often these cultural resources, cultural assets, are also tourist attractions, and their disappearance changes the roots of cultural tourism and brings new challenges in terms of conservation strategies, valorization strategies, flow management, and so on. And also we see a great number of international agencies that are dealing and studying this. In this framework, the world of culture, so with regard to the second point, the world of culture has a great potential to lead climate action and sustainable development, and we know that in some countries there is now full awareness on this, in others less. And we see the world of culture, cultural institutions, also through exhibitions, performances, festivals that are promoting awareness among tourists of the aspects of climate change. You can see some examples. And why? Because culture has a very important role, because culture is able to build and keep communities together. Also collective action to face climate change, and this is a collective action both of citizens and tourists. So the cultural sector can really be a place of innovation for the development of climate-sensitive practices. Also taking into account that many cultural productions and events are of great tourism thing, for example, at these festivals, and therefore their environmental impact goes far beyond the event itself, moving a lot of people with a big impact. So the way in which these events are organized, implemented, distributed, and communicated is very important. And here, for example, you can see two examples from the Italian experience, one ecological theater festival in 70 destinations, so putting together theater, nature, and making tourism more aware of the fragile ecosystem in which they are moving. And another example, a very nice example of contemporary art exhibitions and land art exhibitions in the woods in a mountain destination. So, there's space for opportunities for cultural tourism. In a way, yes, because starting with issues also going to create an awareness on the role that cultural heritage can have in the situation. It permits to innovate and find solutions for seasonality adjustments. To produce innovation also in the right community services and innovate management practices and cultural attractions. And we also find it opportunity to create a set of projects to critique and cultural sectors to work together and solutions to the same kind of problems. But to do this, of course, we need also for impact assessment. So we need to have the impacts of these activities and to have fair indicators and shared assessment with the sector. And we need new skills and training programs to have new professionals which are specifically trained on sustainability management issues for cultural tourism and for cultural interactions. This is an ongoing research, so we're still working on this. I just presented some preliminary results of this research, which we are also mapping the good practices of many Italian and European cultural institutions and cultural institutions. So thank you again for your kind invitation.